Alrighty, everyone. So today I am going to be showing you the division. Okay. So I started playing the Division 2 in I think 2021, and I love the game. I've been playing it ever since. I haven't played it in a while, but I have played it for a long time. So unfortunately, the Division does not support cross-platform progression. So, wait, hold on. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, the Division doesn't support cross-platform progression. And so because I progressed so far on my console, and so if I wanted to play the Division on PC, I'd have to like restart from the very beginning. And I don't want to do that, but fortunately for me, I was able to get my Xbox working with OBS on PC. So this is my Xbox. You can see the press A to start. This is my gamer tag at the top right, and then this is PC. Right. So first, I'm gonna do. Oh wait, I should probably do PC first. Okay, I'm gonna do PC first. Okay. So let's let's get into it. Now, the Division is a looter shooter, right? You run in, you get the kills, you loot the body.
Safe area entered.
So this is the game. All right. This is the map. Okay, so let me. So, gosh, how do I do this? Okay. So basically, at the top right here, you can see I'm level 3, right? And I have to be a certain level to get into these other parts of the map here, right? So this is DC, right? This is Washington, DC. You can see the White House here, the Capitol building, and then Roosevelt Island. And then right here is the Lincoln Monument. You can't see because it's because this area is locked, but this is the Lincoln Monument. This is the Washington Monument right here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this, yeah, American History Museum. This, oh wait, no, that's the American History Museum. This is the Air and Space Museum, Viewpoint Museum, Jefferson Trade Center, District Union Arena, the Grand Washington Hotel. So yeah, this is the game is set in Washington DC. All right, this is Brooklyn. These are the two. Actually, no, this is Brooklyn. These are the two DLCs for the game. I think there's another DLC coming out soon for Central Park. But yeah, so far these are the two only DLCs out for the game right now. This is Manhattan, right? This is Manhattan, and then as you can see, this is Brooklyn. So the story for the Division, right? This guy, right? You can see here, Keener. Aaron Keener is a government okay, so in the world of the Division, right? The Division is a secret agency that is a part of the DHS, right? The Department of Homeland Security, which a lot of people don't really like right now. But the Division is a fictional thing. The Division agency is not a real thing. It's not like it's not an agency in real life, okay? But in the world of the Division is a part of the Department of Homeland Security, right? This is us, right? This is a Division agent right here, right? And when you first get into the game, you can do all sorts of customizations to the character, of course. And this is what happens, right? This guy, Aaron Keener. Aaron Keener is a ex-government agent, right? And I don't know why. I forget why, but remember, this is the Division 2, okay? The sequel to the game, the sequel to the series came out in, I think, 2019. The original Division game came out in, I think, 2016, okay? So originally, government agent Aaron Keener, alongside this Russian, hold on. All right, I forgot where I was. Okay, so Aaron Keener and a Russian virologist. Okay, a virologist is someone that studies viruses. Okay, so Aaron and Russian virologist by the name of Vitaly Chernenko. Okay, ex-government agent Aaron Keener and Russian virologist Vitaly Chernenko create a virus in a Manhattan lab called the Green Poison. Okay, officially called the Green Poison. It's supposed to be a much deadlier version of the flu. Okay, and there are some like nicknames to the Green Poison. It's called the Dollar Poison, or the Dollar Flu, right? The reason why its nickname is the Dollar Flu is because when Aaron and Vitaly made the virus, right, the way that they distributed it among the population was by dollar bills. Okay, New York City, Black Friday. Aaron and Vitaly sprayed the Green Poison onto dollar bills and, like, I guess passed them out somehow, right? And so I'm at New York City on Black Friday. That thing is gonna spread like wildfire. Okay. So that's what happened. The Division storyline starts in New York City. I don't remember what year, but it starts in New York City, right? And because this Green Poison is much deadlier than the flu, this Green Poison decimates, absolutely destroys, first of all, the population of New York, and then second of all, it spreads and just decimates the population of just America in general, right?
Agent requesting backup.
So what happened was the President of the United States activated the Division, right? The purpose of the Division is to save what remains, okay? That is the purpose of the Division, to save what remains, okay? When the country is in some tough shit, right? Division agents are activated to save what remains, okay? So, now, what confuses me is, even though Aaron Keener, I don't think, I might have said that wrong. I don't think he was an ex-government agent. I think he was a government agent that was working for the Division at the time of the Green Poison. So, because okay, so what happened was, after the president activated the Division agents, right? It was the first wave of Division agents. The first wave of Division agents went in and started to like try to fix things, right? And like the first wave of Division agents are decimated. There's like, okay, so we go into inventory, I think. Not inventory, no. Progression. Collectibles. Okay. We go into collectibles. You look at found footage, you look at comms, you look at echoes, database, right? Field data, all this stuff, right? You'll find out that there are a lot of um there's a lot of like rumors going around about the first wave of division agents uh the world, right? And so basically, the first wave of division agents, they were decimated. Okay, they went into these places called dark zones, basically. Right. In Division 2, there are 3 dark zones, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 on the main. This is the main map. This is the map that you start the game on. I don't think there's any dark zones in the other 2 maps. No, there aren't. But yeah, the first wave of division agents went into the New York City dark zone. Basically, the dark zone is where like it is like the worst of the worst, right? People who are extremely infectious, people that were basically given up on, right? They knew that these people were not going to make it, that they knew that there was nothing that could be done to save them. So they put them all in a group and put them into this like that complex of apartments and called that complex of apartments the dark zone, right? And that is also where the first wave of division agents went into, right? And what happened is mission command for the division agents, I don't know what it was called, but basically they were abandoned. The first wave of division agents were abandoned in the dark zone, left with no ammo, no help, no assistance, nothing. They just left them there, right? And so that's what happened with Aaron Keener.
New York was
That's
attacked.
what happened with Aaron
The division's
Keener.
requesting
Aaron
assistance.
Keener was
I'm
abandoned
heading
in the
out now,
dark
and I
zone.
need you with me. Let's go.
Aaron Keener was abandoned in the dark zone, right? And so yeah, he's trying to like get revenge. I don't know, but recently, over the years, there has been a storyline, like basically like there's been a storyline emerging. There's been a storyline emerging, right? So emerging. Gosh, I can't say it. So basically, we go here, collectibles, comms, right? So you see this stuff: Manhunt, Price of Power, Manhunt, Puppeteers, Manhunt, Reign of Fire, right? So basically, every 9 to it's variable, but like every like 9 to 12 weeks, right? There is a manhunt where we hunt down a specific character in the division universe, right? So there are hunters, right? And so the division agents are trained to be the best of the best of the best of the best, right? Know how like Navy SEALs are the best of the best? SEAL Team 6 is the best of the best of the best, and Delta Force is the best of the best of the best of the best, right? So division agents are supposed to be like one tier above Delta Force, you know? Like division agents are taken from Delta Force, given more training, and turned into division agents. That's how like lethal, that's how like strong just a single division agent can take down like a whole like army, you know. A single division agent can do like anything, right? But there are, in the division world, there are hunters, right? And these hunters are tasked with hunting down and killing division agents, right? So now so thank gosh. Sorry, I feel like I'm getting a lot of this wrong. But not about the hunters, but like just in general. So honestly, I think I should just switch to the Xbox just to like give you a sense of like what is going on, right? Because again, I have so much more progress on my Xbox that I'm actually able to like talk about this more. So let's go. Everything should be fine, so I should be able to do this. So this is my agent, right here. This is, as you can see, playtime 47 days on this specific agent. Yeah, let's get into it. I haven't played this in like I think since. No, what? What? Hold on, let me. There's no way. There's no way the servers are down. No way. Okay, I think I'm good. So, just as a warning, when we finally load in, there's going to be a lot of shit that like goes down. Okay, just try to pay attention as much as possible, and I'll like talk all about it. There was a 27 gigabyte update for me to do this, so I know there's like a lot of new shit.
Safe area detected.
I'll let this like go through. There's a lot of weekly caches. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Honestly, it feels good to be back. It does. So this is the map. This is like the map in like its full like clarity. You know, when I was on PC, it was all like grayed out. So this right here, these are control points, right? And basically, control points are just like strongholds. Oh no, these. Well, this is a stronghold. But what are control points? Like, what's like the best comparison for a control point? I don't really know what the best comparison for it is, but ooh, wait. Control points are like permanent, reputable things that you could do for like more materials. You can see here where it says rewards, you get 20,000 XP, 77 of, I forgot what those are called, crafting materials, crafting blueprint, and field recon data, right? So control points are permanent, redoable things on the map that you could do for like free stuff, basically, right? And if you go here, right at the bottom where it says global settings, you can press global settings and you can choose to reset control points, right? So you can there's a lot of control points. You can see there's like the map is split into districts, right? So you can see 4 control points in this district, 2 in this district, 4 here, 2 here, 3 here, 2 here. So there's a lot of control points, right? So you clear all of the control points, then you can reset all of them and clear all of them again, and just keep doing that over and over again, right? And so as you can see, the manhunts, you can see the manhunts were hunting down specific characters in the got this stuff. We're hunting down specific characters in the Division world, right? So you see here, Jupiter, Hornet, Bardon Schaefer. This guy, Bardon Schaefer. Oh my gosh, he is a huge part of the storyline. Fei Liu, Captain Lewis, General Anderson, Stovepipe, Mari Singh. What's the summit? Okay. Wait, what? Put a pause on this. Sorry, hold on. Is this not still going on, is it? It should still be going on. Whatever. So, yeah, you can see the other locations here. You got, this is Manhattan. This is Lower Manhattan. You can see here 2 bridges, Civic Center, Battery Park, Financial District. Let me go here. Loading. Well, to be fair, I'm playing. Remember, I'm playing this on a Xbox One S from 2014. So the loading times are gonna. It's not the game. It's just what I'm playing on. An Xbox One S from 2014. So the loading times are gonna be slow. I did play a little bit of Division 1, but because by the time I tried to play Division 1, I was so used to how Division 2 plays, like the movement and
Safe
like
area
just
entered.
everything in general about the game, that I just couldn't get used to Division 1. So yeah, this is the map of Lower Manhattan. This is, again, 2 bridges, Civic Center, Battery Park, Financial District. You got Liberty Island, Wall Street, all up here. Yeah, and then over here we got Brooklyn. You can see Brooklyn Heights over here, Dumbo. I'm assuming the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's go there. So as I said, there was a storyline emerging in the Division. That manhunt list that I showed you with Fei Liu, Bardon Schaefer, Captain Lewis, General Anderson, that is basically the storyline, right? The storyline progresses with each manhunt that we do. Right, so now the next manhunt will progress the storyline even more. And at first the story was at first there wasn't a, well, I guess there was, but at first people liked the story and saw it was interesting and thought it was interesting, but now the storyline has progressed to a point where people like it. Like the players think that now the Division is developed by Ubisoft. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt, or take this with a grain of salt, because again, the Division is developed by Ubisoft. Sorry, but yeah, it got to a point where the players just don't really care about the story anymore. So, but honestly, I do. I really care about the story still. So.
Safe area detected.
Now again, this is Brooklyn, Dumbo here, Brooklyn Heights, Fulton Fair. I don't know if any of this is like in real life, but Fulton Ferry Market, Cadman Plaza, the warehouse. That's not farm. Okay. Bridge Park Pier, Clark Street, Sarah Clinic. I don't think, or Dumbo Skate Park. Yeah. So let's do this. Okay. So you see where it says my my username, TMG Garlic P, and below that you have like a circle that says SHD 3010. And so SHD, right? Shade is what Division agents use for like their skills, right? So down here are the Division agent skills. You got the Reviver and then the Seeker, alright? So Shade is what allows the Division agents to use their skills, right? And then 3010, that's my level. I am level 3010, okay? So if we go here, if we go back to DC, okay, I'm gonna show you how long it would take me to redo all of this on PC. All right, I'm gonna show you. Let's let it load. Alright.
Safe area entered.
So I'm gonna show you how long it would take me. Okay? Or I'm gonna show you how much I would have to do. All of the shit I'd have to redo if I played Division on PC. Okay? So if I do that, not that either. This? It's this. Okay. Let's go back to PC. Alright. So you can see the difference. Alright, on PC, all of this stuff is grayed out. I don't have any of these like missions up here, right? On Xbox you can clearly see like the two DLC expansions, right? And then all of this like these three things up here, these four things over here, this over here, these three down here, right? All of that stuff is nowhere. It's absolutely nowhere on PC. Okay, you can't see any of the three things over here, the four over here, and then these three down here, and then this here, right? And then also the map, right? So again, on Xbox, like the entire map is open, right? I can fast travel to any of these like destinations, right? I can fast travel here, I can fast travel here, I can fast travel to any of these destinations, right? But on Xbox, on PC, none of, like, this is all grayed out. I have to be level 15 to go here. I have to be level 23 to go here. I have to be level 30 to go here, right? So, and then, right, once I finally complete everything on this original map,
The priorities are to locate Espinosa and get that shade node reactivated.
I have to go here,
Isaac will guide you where you
do
need
everything
to go.
here,
Espinosa reported
right?
a substantial
Do everything
hyena
here.
presence. We don't know exactly what they're doing here.
The 3
but
missions that
assume
were
they're
up
gonna be in your
here,
way.
the 4 things that were over here, the 3 missions down here, and then this one thing over here, right? There's so much I'd have to do, right? And on top of that, I have to do, like, boss battles, which, let me tell you, man, some of the boss battles in this game, oh my god, they're repetitive, they're annoying, they're just downright, like, stupid. Like, what's the point of having the boss do that? Like, and he's basically just a bullet sponge. Like, what's the point of that? So, and also on PC, you can see that I'm level 3. Okay, I'm level 3 on PC, but on console, you can see at the top right, level 3000. Okay, so let me show you progression. Okay, main missions. So this is all in DC, right? In Washington DC, where you start the game, right? 33 main missions in DC. 33 of them. 40 side missions. Okay. This is Warlords of New York, the first DLC. 17 different missions. Okay. And then Brooklyn, the second DLC. 8 main missions. Alright, having to do, and then, hold on, and then, oh wait, no, I think, okay, no, I was wrong. No, wait, no, I wasn't wrong. So, and then an extra, on top of the 33 original main missions, you then have an extra 12 main missions for this other faction called Black Tusk. So that puts the main mission count for DC to 44. 44 main missions in just this area alone. You can see some of this stuff here. Bank headquarters, Federal Emergency Bunker, Potomac Event Center, Lincoln Memorial, and this is the Washington Monument. And then you got Tidal Basin. These missions here: Air and Space Museum, Jefferson Plaza, Space Administration HQ. Yeah, like DCD headquarters. Like, the amount of hours it would take me to first of all, completely finish the 45, completely finish all of the DC missions, right? The 44 main missions plus the 40 side missions, right? That's gonna take a few hours by itself, right? And then finishing Manhattan, and then finishing Brooklyn, and then finishing all this extra shit, like in the top right and then bottom left. No, man. No, I'm not redoing all of that. No, thank you. So let's get into some combat, and I'll show you how the game plays. Let's try to do. Let's do this one. So around the map there are these safe houses, right? You can see in the top left, Final Epiphany safe house, right? You can, of course, you can fast travel to these safe houses. Sorry, hold on.
Hostile supply convoy nearby.
1 second. 1 second. Ooh, that robotic voice that you're sometimes gonna hear, that's Isaac, right? Isaac is a AI that was created to help the Division agents like finish their missions. So let's do this control point, and I'll show you how the game plays. All right. Now, remember, I'm playing. I don't have a TV, right? I mean, I do have a TV, but my TV is across the room, and so I'm playing the game on OBS. So I'm gonna have a bit of a delay and also a bit of a lag. All right. So this is my setup. Right. I'm using. If there are high end, there are weapon rarities, as you can see. I have high-end weapons, but I'm using this exotic light machine gun named Blue Screen. Right, you got 140k damage, 720 rounds per second, 200 round mag. Right, and then you got core attributes. Right, plus 15% LMG damage, plus 12% damage to target out of cover. Right. So if I go into cover, like so, then I get a extra 12% damage when firing out of cover. Okay. You get a plus 6% damage to armor, right? So if an enemy has armor, then of course I get a plus extra 6% damage to that armor, right? And then if you scroll down, you see talents, right? So some of these weapons have talents. Okay, you can see this one has a talent, this has a talent, this has a talent, right? So these weapons have talents, right? And this talent for this blue screen LMG, disruptor rounds. Shooting an enemy marks that enemy and adds a stack to the agent up to a count of 50. Shooting a marked enemy refreshes the mark and adds stacks to the agent. When you deploy a non-shield skill, remove all stacks on agent and all marked targets trigger effect. Okay. So let's again take this control point. Ooh, in the bottom, no, in the top left, you're gonna see something that says challenging. Alright, so if I go to the map, I go to the bottom, global settings, right? You can change the global difficulty, right? Where it says change global difficulty, okay? Normal, hard, challenging, heroic. Now, heroic is like, the enemy is like, they're bullet sponges, basically. Now I prefer playing on challenging, right? A lot of people hate challenging for some reason, but I prefer playing on challenging because it's not as hard as heroic. Especially like not just the Division, but just when it comes to games in general, I really don't like playing on like the higher difficulties, right? Like when I played Call of Duty campaigns, I'd always choose recruit, right? I know that there's like recruit, regular, hardened, veteran for COD campaign difficulties, but I'd always choose recruit because I'm playing the campaign to have an experience, right? To progress the story, to have fun, right? Like, I am not trying to stress myself out and trying to like stay alive. You know, if other people want to play the higher difficulties, then go ahead, more power to you. I'm not gonna say anything if you want to do that. But me personally, I don't see a point in it. I personally don't see a point in it. Okay? So I like playing on challenging. Because, yeah, I don't like higher difficulties, but playing on challenging, it gives, so like there are loot boxes, right? There are loot boxes. When I complete this control point, when I fully clear this control point, I get a loot box, right? And the higher difficulty that you play at, the better the items you get in the loot box, right? So, if I were to play on a normal difficulty, then I would get, like, shitty items in the loot box, right? Like, common items, uncommon items, you know, that kind of stuff. But, since I'm playing on challenging, I get really good items in the loot boxes, right? So, let's do this.
Hostile broadcast detected.
So I usually start with this Seeker Mine. Gosh, this delay is, oh my god. This delay is freaking terrible, bro. Had to come from behind. You just had to come in from behind. Like, why? You know the term, third partying? Like when you play a battle royale, right? You're fighting a team, and a whole nother team just comes in and, like, wrecks you, right? That's what third partying is. And third partying tends to happen a lot in this game. When you're doing one of these, you're clearing a control point, and you're doing a control point, and a whole other group of enemies just coming from behind you. I absolutely, that's one of the things I hate about the game.
Hostile broadcast.
I reload a lot. This delay, bro. Oh my gosh.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Alright.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Now, remember, right? Look at the top right. I'm level 300 or 3011. Okay, so whenever you level up, you get something that is called these field proficiency caches, right? And there's really, sometimes you can get something good from them. Sometimes you just a lot of times you just get like random trash things from them. So, yeah. because you level up pretty often. Oh wait, let me.
Heat, rain, perfect combination.
So because I sometimes have to do a factory reset on my
Hostile broadcast detected.
okay. So because I sometimes have to do a factory reset on my agent just so oh no, not my agent. I sometimes have to do a factory reset on my Xbox just to make it work because it's so old. That ends up resetting my settings for the Division, which I really don't know. I really don't know how that would happen, but okay. So after you yeah. So after you clear the control point, you then call nearby allies.
Reinforcements
And
en
then
route.
those guys are on their way. They're gonna capture this control point.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
And you just got to defend the control point from a counterattack from the enemy.
Hostile.
I can't move.
Hostile detected.
And that's it. All the enemies are dead. All they gotta do is come and
Hostile
cap this
broadcast
control
detected.
point. And there we go. Fallen Crane's captured. So now you can see at the top left it says enter supply room. And over here is the
Supply room access unlocked.
I said the game is a looter shooter, right? This is the looting part of it, right? So you come over here to all this small stuff. You can see in the bottom left it says things that I've picked up. So all these like small containers, they just have like crafting materials like steel, steel and like some other stuff, right? But I'm
Hostile
like
broadcast picked up.
full on this stuff, right? I can't hold any. I'm out of space for this other stuff, so I can't pick up any of it,
Let's
right?
get him.
But this yellow box here, this is the looter part of the game, right? So I usually just at the bottom you can see all the options you have. I usually just loot all, right? Because this stuff can be. Hold on. Okay. The stuff can be you can see destruct. All the stuff can be destroyed for more items. Whereas you can see protective fabric 23 and something materials 1, right? So you can destroy the stuff. See materials. You can destroy the stuff for crafting
Hostile
materials.
broadcast
You
detected.
can use the crafting materials to craft more gear. You can see this control point officer.
We got
You
plenty
talk to
of
the officer, you
resources.
can like donate items to the control point, food, water, and components. So I'm gonna donate all here. And you can see in the bottom it says 20,000 or no 30,000 XP, you get XP
Thanks.
for
We won't have to
giving
worry about supplies for a while.
the supplies. So yeah, there's weekly stuff to do as well. You can see this red where it says invaded mission, right? So in DC, right, there are 3 factions in DC. There's the Hyenas. The Hyenas control the northwestern part of the map. There's True Sons. True Sons control the southern part of the map. And then there's Outcasts. Outcasts control the west part of the map, right? But then once you finish the 33 original missions, then you got the extra 12 missions, right? And those 12 extra missions are this Black Tusk, right? Now Black Tusk comes in and just like retakes all of these previously cleared main missions, right? Like Bank Headquarters, Federal Emergency Bunker, Potomac Event Center, right? All of these missions were part of the 33 original missions, right? The Potomac Event Center would be full of outcasts, right? But because it's invaded, it's Black Tusk, right? Grand Washington Hotel. Right now, I can redo this mission and fight hyenas, right? But next week, it might become an invaded mission, and then I'd have to fight Black Tusk, right? Same thing with Jefferson Trade Center. Same thing with American History Museum, with Viewpoint Museum, right? Right now, it's their respective factions, right? True Sons, Hyenas, this one as well, True Sons, and then this one, right? Yeah, Outcasts, right? So right now, a lot of these missions are grayed out because they're already completed, right? But again, maybe next week, a lot of these missions may become invaded, and then I have to fight Black Tusk. Black Tusk is annoying, man. Black Tusk is very annoying. So, yeah. There's bounties as well. Daily bounties where you kill this one specific, like, or 2 people, or even 3 people. You kill these guys and you get special stuff. Where you can see it says boss on the right, boss loot drop cane, equipment item, hyena key, boost, boss loot drop possum, equipment item, boss loot drop judge, equipment item, right? So you can do these bounties to get stuff, right? So yeah. Now retaliation, right? Retaliation is a relatively new thing that they did, I think, sometime in just back when I was playing the game consistently. I think Retaliation was released in summer, probably, of 2025. Basically, you gotta do shit against a specific faction for their retaliation meter to reach full. And once their retaliation meter is full, you then do a retaliation event in a specific district where you have to. So let's say I do a retaliation in downtown East, right? This district. This district is controlled by the hyenas, right? So if I were to do a retaliation in this district, I would have a total. Well, you gain more time as you like do shit, but you start off with, I think, 5 or 6 minutes, right? And then you clear a control point, you get an extra 5 minutes. right? And then once you clear this control point, you then move on to the next control point. You clear this, you get an extra 6 minutes. You move on to this, you clear it, get another 6 minutes. Clear it, get another 6 minutes, right? All at the same time, hyenas are like running at you, trying to stop you, right? So it's kind of like those time trials, and you see in other games, you know, like complete this many objectives in a single amount of time while continuously being shot at and attacked by enemies, right? It's basically a time trial, right? So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna actually. I might be able to. I might be. That's gonna be uncomfortable. But I might be. I have a laptop. I have a laptop. I might be able to use that laptop because. Yeah. Okay. I might be able to actually. Yeah. Oh wait. Well, actually, I might need an HDMI splitter. Hold on. I want to see something. I want to see if this will work. The screen's gonna go black for a second. I just want to see if something works. No. Okay, so that doesn't work. So yeah, I will need an HDMI splitter. Let me see how much an HDMI splitter is right now on Amazon. Because if I can get a cheap one tomorrow, then that'd be HDMI splitter. $9. Ooh, wait. I should have already purchased June 2022. I should already have an HDMI splitter. Hold on. Yep, here it is. Yeah, I already. This entire time I already had an HDMI splitter. Okay, so how would this work? Okay. So I put this. Oh, wait. Wait, how would this work? Hold on. I'm confused here. I have an HDMI splitter, but how would this work? Oh, well, I'll figure this out later, but yeah, that was The Division. That was The Division. I'll probably upload this video immediately. There isn't anything I have to blur, so I'll probably upload it immediately. But yeah, that was The Division. If you liked the video, sorry, hold on, fixing all this shit. Okay, if you liked the video, like it, please. If you like me, you like the content that I upload, subscribe, why not? And yeah, see you in the next one. Peace out.